What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya, and today I'm going to teach you guys this strategy that can make you up to $1,000 while it's using it. You can check out my profit and see we reached $936.70, and you can also do the same if you practice this strategy and learn how to use it properly. Okay, now if you're new to my channel, I post strategies each and every single day and review them and see which ones are good and which ones can you try out. We try out almost every strategy that you can use on boom and crash and on volatility indices. And if you're interested in seeing more of these videos, make sure you click the subscribe button and you turn on your notification bell so that you're notified the next time I post a video. I'll personally notify you. Okay, so today we're going to look at the strategy that you see on my screen, and I'm going to share with you the settings for this strategy, so don't worry. And we're also going to go through the conditions that have to be met in order for you to get an entry when using this strategy. It's a very simple strategy, but it just needs you to be patient and to trust your process. Okay, you need to trust your strategy, you need to trust your process. But remember, trading is risky, so always practice first on your demo accounts before moving on to your real accounts. So this is how the strategy looks like. It's pretty much simple. We're going to also do some back testing using this strategy, whereby we're looking at opportunities that we could have entered in the market due to this strategy. Okay, due to this strategy. Okay, so what I'll do right now is I'll remove all the indicators that I have on my screen, and we can have the step-by-step process of installing the strategy together. And then thereafter we'll look at the conditions, and then ultimately we'll look at the back testing. Okay, so let me remove everything that you see on my screen, and as you can see, I'm left with a blank chart. Currently we are on crash 500, and this strategy works on all boom and crash indices. Okay, all boom and crash indices, be it boom 300, boom 500, boom 1000, or crash 300, crash 500, or crash 1000. You can use this strategy on all those indices, and we're going to be focusing on the 15-minute time frame because we're trying to trade in line with the trend. Okay, we're trying to trade in line with the trend so that we increase our chances of winning. Okay, remember, you only need to have that extra advantage over the market for you to make some money. So this strategy is going to try and help us get to that stage. So the first indicator that I want to install right here is going to be a moving average, and it's going to go to my main chart. So I'm going to go to my indicators section, then I'm clicking on main window, then choose moving average. And this moving average will have the following properties. I will have a period of 13, a shift of 0, the method is exponential, apply to close. There are no need for levels for this indicator, and visualization, you can allow it to be on all time frames. Okay, for all the upcoming indicators, because you can actually switch between various time frames and still be fine. But we're just going to stick to our 15-minute time frame, although you can use this strategy on any other time frame. Okay, but the recommended time frame is the 15-minute time frame. Okay, now on the style, I chose my blue color for this indicator, so I should expect a blue moving average if I click on done. Okay, and as you can see, we now have the blue line running across our charts, which is our first indicator. The next indicator that we want to install is going to form our indicator window one, who's going to help us get some more confirmations on our entries. Okay, remember, we are trying to have an advantage, a statistical advantage, and this is how you do it. So I'm going to add the relative strength index, or the RSI, and it is going to have the following properties. We've got a period of 6, apply to close, and we're going to need these two levels. We've got a level 75, which we labeled as our sell zone. We also have level 25, which we labeled as our buy zones. These two levels are very crucial and important in placing our trades, because they're going to determine when and where we are going to place the trade. Okay, so if I click done, it will take me back to my properties for the RSI, and what we're left with is just styling it. I chose the black color for this RSI, this relative strength index, so make sure you also try and follow the same colors that I'm using throughout this video so that you don't get confused. Okay, so if I click done, you see that Down here I'll have my black RSI, also have my levels. My level 25 is to remember, which is a buy zone. I also have my level 75, which we said is our sell zone. And we are almost done with installing the strategy. What's left is the final indicator. So going back to my indicator section, I'm going to click where it says indicator window 1 this time, okay? And I'm going to add a moving average under that indicator window 1, and that moving average will have the following properties. We've got a period of 13, we've got a shift of 0, the method is exponential, apply to close, and no need for levels or time frames, and I'll change this color to red, okay? So make sure you change it to red as well, and then I'll click done. And what we'll see right now is the complete strategy that can help you make some profits when trading it correctly. Okay, now we only need to discuss the conditions for you to enter a trade using this strategy. We're going to discuss both scenarios. So scenario number 1 is a sell scenario, and then scenario number 2 is a buy scenario. Okay, so you can use this strategy for both spike catching and going against the spikes, because this strategy will still be applying the same rules. Okay, in fact, right now we're going to start with a sell scenario, and we're on crash, which means we'll be catching some spikes, and I'm going to share with you guys how exactly you can do that. But before we jump into all that, please make sure you have clicked the subscribe button and you have turned on your notification bell so that you will be notified when I post another video. I'll personally notify you. If there is an update to a strategy, you won't miss that update. If there is a correction or a change, you won't be missing it if you are subscribed and you have turned on your notification bell. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. It's completely free to like this video. Let's get to 100 likes. At least if I know I'm talking to 100 people, I'll be motivated to keep posting and sharing with you guys and teaching you right here. If you're interested in a part 2, or if you have learned something, comment down below in the comment section, and I'll be able to respond and interact with you guys as we learn trading. You can also join our free Telegram channel where I post my trading results, my students trading results, where I also post our progress in our signals group, which is our VIP signals group, and in our mentorship group as well. And you will also be able to see our progress in account management. So if you want to learn and earn at the same time, make sure you join our mentorship program and our account management program, where we are growing accounts extremely well. Okay, my number will also be in our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Just click the link and it will take you straight to our Telegram channel, and you'll be able to join it quite easily. It's completely free to join. There are over 7,000 traders in that group, and you can also be part of us. Just click the link and click join. Completely free. You'll be able to see all my results and everything that we posted even before you were in the group. So it's quite an advantage for you to join. I'll also leave a link to a TikTok account in the description box below. There are other strategies on that channel as well, so make sure you follow us on that platform as well. Okay, so let's jump into business. How do you use this strategy? How do you trade with this strategy? Pretty self-explanatory. You're going to first of all want to see the red and black line in one of the two zones. If you are in a sell zone, then it means you're looking for a sell zone. And right now we were in a sell zone where I highlighted there, right here. And you can see that the red and the black line were above our level 75. What you then do, this is the first condition if you want to enter a sell. The red and the black should be in your sell zone, number 1. Number 2, you're going to wait for a break of market structure. Okay, what do you mean by that? You're going to wait for candlesticks to cross and be below your blue line. This is a confirmation of your sell trade. Okay, and as you can see, this is then what happened to the market. Okay, what I would then advise you guys to do, maybe I'll explain it a little bit later for your take profit and your stop loss. But what I want you guys to do is every time you mark out a region like this, right down here, you also do the same on your main chart. So you also have the same zone like this. Why am I saying you should do this? this is going to help you have a stop loss. So what you have done here is you have set the resistance point, which means if price is going to break that region, your analysis should be cancelled. Okay, so you should also have some sort of barrier that is going to allow you to know if your trade is still valid or not valid. If you see your price breaking to be above that region that you have marked, then you know that your trade is no longer valid. But remember, you're in a 15-minute time frame, and the market does a lot of things before it actually gives you the money. Remember, it's trying to push you out of the trade, so always be on the watch for that. This is what I teach in my mentorship program: the psychology of trading, your price action, how to mix indicators and price action, how to know what the market maker is thinking. This will give you an advantage. So I hope you guys join that mentorship program as well and learn how to do these nicely. Okay, let's take a look at another example, maybe a buy example this time. Okay, buy example basically will be the opposite of your sell, right? What do I mean by that? Of course, you want to have your lines in your buy zone like this, and you can also mark out on your charts the same region. And this time you're going to wait for price to cross to be above your blue line, and once it crosses to be above, you can actually see that then pushed all the way up in profit. So these are the entries that you just be waiting for and doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, 9 times out of 10 you'll probably win, but you can back test it first on your demo account and see if what I'm talking about is correct or if it's true. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment down below and ask me, or send me via my WhatsApp number. Like I said, it will be in our Telegram channel. The link will be in the description box below. The same thing is true even if you're on Boom. Currently, there's a nice sell setup. You can see that we're in our sell zone. I'll also mark out that sell zone here. And already price has been starting to drop to be below the blue line, which means we're most likely going to continue going down. I can already see that the previous high could not break the initial previous high. Can you see that here? This was our highest point. Price pushed down and came back up, but this failed to break our previous high, which indicates that we are now starting to form higher lows as we go down. Okay, so you also need to have knowledge in price action and to know what these chart patterns mean, what these candlesticks formations are doing. Okay, let me give you an example, a nice example. Can you see that this was a high, but this high is higher than the previous high, which is this one? So this automatically can tell me that we were still in an uptrend because we were breaking the previous high and going above, going above, going above. But at this point, we are failing to go above that region. Okay, we are now setting a lower high. It's a high, but it's lower than the previous high. Again here, it's high, but it's lower than the previous high, which is lower than the previous high. We already know, or we already can tell that there is a downward momentum that is coming in. And also our strategy is also confirming that because we're in our sell zone, we're breaking our candlesticks to going below, which means we can start looking for sell opportunities, and we can even sell for a long period of time. If you guys want to analyze the market like me and make some profits, some real good profits, make sure you join my mentorship program or my signals group, my VIP signals group, or you can just join our Telegram channel where I post strategies like this, and you'll be able to learn and grow as well. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this strategy. Let's get to 100 likes, share it with your friends and family. Until next time.